Lit TV, DMV in the building. We live, baby. And we live. No, wait a minute, hold on. And to the left, y'all. Hey, and to the right now. Yeah, it's all night, y'all. Yeah, to the left, yeah. Be sure to tune in each and every Saturday night. GDSS Radio National Harbor, Lit TV, DMV. And I am your host, Lil C-Logic, DMV's fan. DMV Shorty on the beat. Y'all ready for it? Now wait a minute, come on. We'll be specializing in promoting the advertisement for all entrepreneurs on the brand. Yeah. Get at it. Know what time it is. Cool. I'm ready for it. No matter what you do, homie, we got you with that. Y'all party in here, we just said some shit on. Never shot you again and again. We keep it shorty again and oh yeah. It's Roll L, baby. Lit TV, DMV in the building. We live, baby. And we live. Yo, wait a minute, hold on. And to the left, y'all. Hey, and to the right now. Yeah, it's all night, y'all. Yeah, to the left, yeah. Be sure to tune in each and every Saturday night. GDSS Radio National Harbor, Lit TV, DMV. And I am your host, Lil C-Logic, DMV's fan. DMV Shorty on the beat. Y'all ready for it? Now wait a minute, come on. We'll be specializing in promoting the advertisement for all entrepreneurs on the brand. Yeah. Get at it. Know what time it is. Cool. Y'all ready for it? No matter what you do, homie, we got you with that. Y'all party in here, we just said some shit on. Never shot you again and again. We keep it shorty again and oh yeah, it's Roll L, baby. Lit TV, DMV in the building. We live, baby. And yeah, what's up, DMV, hello world. You now tuned into Lit TV, DMV, Vox Wave, Lit TV show. I'm Lil C-Logic, DMV's fan. Y'all already know how we do it each and every Friday right here, where we specialize in promotion and advertising of all small businesses or businesses of all aspects, artists of all aspects, entrepreneurs on the grind, on the rise. Y'all want further promotion and advertising, contact us, littv.dmv@gmail. Got a special showcase for y'all tonight as well as usual. You know what I'm saying? Got Mr. Maurice Marshall in the building. You know, and, y'all know how we do it. Y'all stay tuned, take a brief intermission as usual, and we'll be right back. Lit TV, DMV, Vox Wave. Let's get it. Yeah.
Because it's got me looking like
Pistols to max, they came 50 to 8 for the trades. Aliens gang getting paid. Try send up in your grave. The mask, the gloves, and the tape. My shooters keep still on their waist. Ski masks get still in our face. The tries we cracking the safe. Pistols to max, they came 50 to 8 for the trades. Aliens gang getting paid. Try send up in your grave. The mask, the gloves, and the tape. My shooters shooters keep still on their waist. Ski mask is still in our face. You try, we cracking the safe. If you try, we cracking the safe. I was the kid in the trap every day. Pumps and Texas, big chops in the case. If you act up, then you get in the race. Line them up and then blow them away. Fuck these niggas, I'm just trying to get paid. It's my time to shine, you getting delayed. I don't sell, I just call it a trade. Don't talk it if you really don't do it. I got hitters, all them niggas is ruthless. Smack them out and left a little nigga toothless. I could get a Glock with these hands is abusive. I'm in love with the money like Cuban. Finesse a nigga out them fucks if he stupid. He say he slime, but I know he ain't do shit. Left his man's pocket skinny on super. Banana we eating the gas that we chiefin'. The chef we beefing. They say he not breathing. The family left grieving. And having that eating and saying believing. I run with the Davis, no felony cases and no misdemeanors. Don't get me mistaken, take them to the cleaners and we pull the capers. Pull a finger, beam of respect with the tech and it came with a freezer. Pistols to max, they pay. 50 to 8 ball the trades. Aliens gang getting paid. Try send up in your grave. The mask, the gloves and the tape. My shooters keep still on their waist. Ski mask is still in our face. You try, we cracking the safe. Pistols to max, the cage. 50 to 8 ball the trades. Aliens gang getting paid. Try send up in your grave. The mask, the gloves and the tape. My shooters keep still on their waist. Ski mask is still in our face. You try, we cracking the safe. Madison followed your traffic in 6 deuce with the hustlers trapping in Eddie Creek with the killers is gambling. One way with the shooters is damaging. See the chrome, now them niggas is panicking. 90 froze in the post like a mannequin. I got Haitians that get choppers from African. 93 straight drops on taxes. I'm pulling up and half out of the maximum. Status cake up, I do it to the maximum. We got pistols like a lunch, bitch, we packing them. They were bony Tony, so we not matching them. Niggas jumping out the line and I'm smacking them. Most these niggas dress my killers is trapping them. Big dog, 44, that's a magnum. Crack the safe, guarantee that we back. Niggas, we get it, I'm young and I'm gifted. Survive with the fittest, I'm here with the swiftness. I don't need no witness to fish when we fishing. We hit up, we hitting, cause I'm on my business. This clip out on limit, your life gon' be paid. Goddamn it, winning since the very beginning. They say I'm sitting in front of money I'm spending. We pulling up and that's gon' be the ending. 223, you see this car now it's flipping. Roof gone, man, they say it's shit missing. Tires flat, man, they left it shit spinning. They say they whipping, but I don't hate no pigeons. They water whipping like they washing the dishes. I'm from the trenches, I smell beans in the kitchen. I'm with Kool-Aid and we jugging and flipping. We snap his chain, it's gon' look like we lynching. Pistols to max, they cage. 50 to 8 ball the trades. Aliens gang getting paid. Try send up in your grave. The mask, the gloves and the tape. My shooters keep still on their waist. Ski mask is still in our face. You try, we cracking the safe. Pistols to max, the cage. 50 to 8 ball the trades.
Yeah, we back, baby. Lit TV, DMV, Lil C-Logic. Mr. Maurice Marshall is in the building. Mr. Maurice Marshall is a public adjuster for the state of Maryland and Washington, D.C. He educates and protects homeowners by reviewing their homeowner policy and doing inspections for free. You know what I'm saying, for homeowners. Mr. Maurice Marshall, Lit TV, DMV, he's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Give him a breakdown further on who you are, what you do, what you bring to the table as far as your business, and, you know.
I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to come out here tonight and talk to you about something that's relatively new in this area, but public adjusting has been around for years, over 100 years, and it's really big up in the area of Pennsylvania, Delaware, and it's in every city, it's in every state except for four in the continental United States. What we do as a public adjuster, we work for homeowners. Primarily, our goal is to educate and protect homeowners when they're negotiating something with an insurance company. We want to make sure that they're treated fairly. We want to make sure that they're compensated properly, because the whole process can be extensive, confusing, and complicated. And we don't want them going out on their own trying to handle this. And when I say we, it's because insurance companies don't have their best interests. They have a lot of coverages for things that most homeowners fail to take advantage of because they don't know. It's because of that, insurance companies know that they don't know. An adjuster, someone like myself, primarily is to educate and protect them so that they'll know what they have and their advantage, so that they'll know how to deal with insurance companies. We represent them from the beginning all the way to the settlement. And we will talk about things of the nature that everyone needs to know. They need to know about their deductible. They need to know what their yearly premiums are. They need to have an idea of what is covered and what's not covered under the insurance policy. Primarily, we can help them in every area that I just mentioned. We go into their homes, we review their policy, and we also do a damage inspection, because chances are we'll come across some stuff that homeowners walk by every day. There are things that are going on with their homes that they don't have a clue about, and it's not their fault. But it's our job as adjusters to let them know these things are going on. And most homeowners, they think they form a loyalty with an insurance company because they may like their agent. They may become friends of their agent. But their agent is not going to let them know the things that they really need to know about their home. Policies will increase, and they do it right in front of them, and they won't know. Because like myself at one time, I would take my policy, fold it up, put it away, and forget all about it till something happens. But homeowners need to know that they're not alone. That's the first thing. And an adjuster like myself enjoys talking to people. So coming to them and sharing this kind of information, especially from a proactive point, that's the way I like to work. I want to make sure that they know what's going on so that when the situation comes, that they're better prepared. And that's one thing that happens that homeowners just aren't ready for. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so like as far as a homeowner, home improvement person, like so you can have a regular, like if you own a home, you can have a regular homeowner person, like agent, or a guy like yourself to come through. It's not just that you can go and find anyone you want. I mean, you can, but you can have a regular if you want it.
Okay, regular?
Yeah.
What do you mean when you say regular? What do you mean?
Say if okay, I own a home, I call you, and I can make you my regular, or like.
I would want to be your regular.
Okay.
Okay. Let me give you an idea. See, my thing is when I do business, I want to come in and be your adjuster forever.
Okay.
All right. I want to build a business with you because see, I work on referrals.
Okay.
And when you work on referrals, the relationship that I want to build with you is that you think enough of me and the service that I provide that you will tell your family, your friends, friends of their friends, and so on. All right? Because I'm building a business, something in this area that there aren't that many adjusters, especially public adjusters. And homeowners sometimes are fearful that if they report a claim, that what happens is it's going to change. Their rates are going to go up. They're going to get dropped. That's why when we undertake this type of obligation that we form, a relationship in a sense you and I will form. It's up to me to talk to you about, you know, your claim history, things of that nature, because I want you to understand that I'm going to do the very best job that I can for you. I don't believe in promising, but what I do believe is overdoing my job to make sure that you're comfortable, that you're going to refer me to others, and that you have as much knowledge as I possibly can get for you. Answer as many questions, and I'm not going to, you know, string you along in any way. Because that's not the way I want to do business, and I want my name to speak for itself.
Okay. And you say your home inspections are all for free?
Yeah. What I do is I'm coming into your home. You invited me in. We've gone through the process. And what I'm going to do is sit down and talk to you about the policy that I'm going to sit here and review with you. I'm going to show you the things that you need to know, what your coverages are, what your limitations are, what is expected of you as a homeowner, how you're supposed to protect the property to the best of your ability when something happens to that property. Say, for instance, if you have a leak and then you're going to get the water up, you want to make sure that nothing happens to anybody as possible. And you may be shingles missing. So you may have to go ahead and make a small investment to have a tarp pull on top of where the hole is, cover the shingles up so nothing gets, you know, further damage along the line. And there are other things, you know. You may have to have something that happens, this is just an example, in which you may have to have someone to come along and board some windows up. You know, but you're protecting the home, and that's one of your responsibilities as a homeowner. And the insurance companies will understand that because they're going to also ask you these questions. What did you do afterwards? And as an adjuster, I'm going to come in and talk with you about, did you know some of the things that you need to do in order to protect your home after something happens? And of course, you know, I'm looking for you, from the knowledge that I share with you, to refer me to others. I don't care if your home is old, brand spanking new, whatever shape it may be in. You know, that's still your responsibility. And a lot of homeowners may not fully understand that. But see, having a guy like me on your team, and see, we don't look at it as a team concept. Because when you look at it that way, you have an attorney maybe on your team, you may have a retainer form, you know. They have some companies around here now that people love to have an attorney when something happens. Well, you need to have a person like me when something happens also. Because now, especially with your home, I want you to call me first before calling the insurance company. if you do that, we can have these candid conversations. I can check things in your home that you may not be aware of, because we don't want it to get worse. But in the event, you know, we want to know just what's going on and how to address. I have a team also. I'm not in this alone, but I do what I do on a one-on-one basis with my clients, because I always want them to think of me when something happens, as I will with them, because they're also entitled to an annual review by me, which means I'm going to come and check the policy. I'm going to show some things to them. I'm going to do an inspection to make sure that everything is fine, that nothing has happened. No charge. So I can't charge for things like this, man, because, you know, and they want to know how am I paid? Well, we discussed that during the actual interview. But it's nothing that comes out of their pocket. Absolutely nothing at all. They don't have to worry about that. That's the main thing. And folks always want to know. Give you an idea. Car insurance. With car insurance, you have to pay a deductible out of your pocket, right? This, even though you have a deductible, you know, that deductible doesn't come out of your pocket. That deductible is taken off of a claim once the insurance company and the field adjuster, they reach a negotiated settlement, So let's say, for instance, if your claim is $10,000 and your deductible is $1,000, that $1,000 is deducted from the 10, leaving you with 9. So now you have 9 to address whatever discrepancies are in your home. All right. So hopefully I put some people at ease with that. So as we can continue, a lot of people have damages, and on my brochure here, I talk about missing siding during the wintertime, ice damming, shingle, structural damage, leaking, cracked tile, storm damage, hurricane, water heater, plus accidental discharge. We can go to falling objects. There's so many things that are actually covered under your policy. Because you did not know about these things, you let it go on and on until it gets worse. And once it gets worse, then it's going to require a little bit more time, because they're going to want to know how long did it go before, And all of those things are important. So homeowners always should be aware of what's going on, so they can call someone like myself, you know, who's not going to charge you anything. He's going to come to your home, review your policy, make sure you know what you're covered for. And I will advise you on whether or not you should file a claim or not to. Some damages may not be that extensive. Others may, and we can go on and on to find out what really, you know, the extent of. And that's what I do, as well as my team, who comes in and even takes it further. So as an adjuster, I can be reached for appointment basis, and my cell number is 202-413-4883 for free consultations. Again, doesn't cost you anything. My email address is Maurice, M-A-U-R-I-C-E, Marshall, M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L, 930 @gmail.com. You can reach me by cell, text, email. I look forward to talking with every homeowner in Washington, D.C., anywhere in the state of Maryland, because every homeowner needs to know how they're going to be treated, more importantly, what they have in their coverage and to the extent of their responsibility. Any questions? I'm always willing to ask. Please contact me and my contact information.
I'm going to say, so do you guys go off, how do you figure out how old a property is or a house is? Like,
how old a property is? Well, you could always, if you're looking at the age of a property, deeds, title and deeds would tell you how old a property is. It'll tell you the size of the property, square footage, things of that nature. That's what you want to find out, because all properties have to be recorded. So if you're talking about size and age of a property. Now, if you want to know, do we cover? We cover all properties. We cover small businesses, businesses in general, when these type of things happen as well.
I must say, you guys go off of that, right? Like how old the property is?
Well, not so much as going on how old the property is. We're looking at damage to that property. Damages that we cover are basically anything that's sudden and accidental. You know, that's the physical damage part of what your insurance policy is going to cover. So we address what your policy covers. So if there's a situation going on, I, as an adjuster, you know, will talk to you about it. If you know who I am, and that I have a chance to come in. Say you got damage somewhere, you have missing shingles. Missing shingles is a good example because, you know, you have to have that taken care of as soon as possible. Do I call the insurance company? Or knowing about me, hopefully you'll call me first. I'll come in, I'll review your policy with you. I'll also look for any other damages in the home. Give an example. See, when water comes in, you may have water settling in your ceiling, right? So when you look up at the ceiling, when I go into homes, man, I'm looking at people's ceilings, their crown molding. I'm looking around their door sills, window sills, things of that nature. So I'm looking for damage. You know, my training has allowed me to feel really comfortable about that. You know, a lot of homes, new or old, they will sustain some type of damage. Okay, and my thing is to point these things out. Okay, so that you as a homeowner will know that you have someone that can help you, you know, when you're ready to make that next step. But I'm going to explain everything to you so that you'll have a better understanding of what it is that we as adjusters do, what it is that your insurance companies will do. Because insurance companies they may do more of a cosmetic type as opposed to looking and understanding with the science of water. Water is very devastating to anyone's home because it can get behind the walls, it can get in the walls, okay? It can get underneath carpet, it could mess up the delaminization process of it. It does it all. This is what we do as adjusters.
So you guys actually do the plumbing excavation too as well?
Well, I refer contractors for that as far as the work. But what I do is I will review your policy. Then it'll go to the next level. My team will come in and we will look at and do the negotiation process with the insurance adjuster, say from Allstate, State Farm, Lincoln, Liberty Mutual, whatever insurance company that you have, okay? And at that point, what we want to do is to make sure you as our client, the insured, that you get the best representation possible so that when this happens, you know, that you fully understand that what they're trying to do. Because their thing is they're going to compensate you, but not fully, okay? We want to make sure that you're compensated fully based upon the damage that exists, okay? And they may give you an idea, it's like ceiling damage sometimes can be really bad, that water or other stuff or mold, we want to prevent that from happening. That's why you as a homeowner, if something is not right, contact me first. I love to come out to your home, check it out at any time to see what can be done. We respond to emergencies as well.
Okay. We're going to take a brief intermission. We got Mr. Maurice Marshall in here. So we'll come back, give y'all more of a breakdown of what he brings to the table and what he does. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Let's get it.
G-Shop on the beat. 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 G-Shop on the beat.
Ready, L? Give me that socket joint real quick, L. Hear me. L on easy socket real quick. been miss you, nigga. Hear me. You agree? Yeah. Hold up! Rock, boy! What's your shit? Hey! Hey! Three out! Oh! Three out! This outside. Hey! Hold up! Rock, boy! L! Hey! Little something to warm up for you, hear me? Yeah. Little something for the first Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're gonna shake them up, KG, hear me? I ain't tripping, Slim. I do this shit. Good! Let go! What's outside? Rock, boy! Hey! When they holler.
Oh yeah, we back, baby. Lit TV, DMV, Voxway channel, YouTube, live each and every Friday, 7:30. Got Mr. Maurice Marshall in here, public adjuster for all homeowners. If you was tuning in previously, you know what I'm saying, he gave us a breakdown. Once again, we're gonna go more further into detail what he do and what he provides. You know what I mean? So, yeah, once again, I mean, so how long you been in the business, man?
I've been in the business now close to 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. And your experience, how much experience do you have in 3
Well,
years?
and in 3 years, I'm out talking to people as often as I can about their problems dealing with their homes. I've had quite a few clients to go in and see just what happens. Am I happy with the way my living is going with this? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I mean, so you're basically a public adjuster. Now, explain to the people what's the difference between a public adjuster and a home insurance adjuster.
Well, a public adjuster, you're a homeowner, right? I work for you.
Okay.
Insurance adjuster works for the insurance company.
Okay.
Okay. Now, as a public adjuster, my goal is to, first of all, educate and protect you so that you'll know what's going on in your home.
Okay.
As I mentioned earlier about the deductibles, the premiums, your coverages, you know, your personal contents, what's covered.
Okay.
You know, how these things affect you. The damages that happen usually are sudden and accidental.
Okay.
Okay. And even if they happen within a year's time, we can always look into that as well.
Okay.
So that's why one of the things when I go into a home, and I might come into a home that has no damage.
Okay.
You know, but by the time I'm finished talking with, say, Mr. Smith, Mr. Smith is going to refer me to family, friends, people he's known forever, or even someone he just neighbors. Because Mr. Smith is going to feel comfortable with what I've talked to him about. And Mr. Smith and his wife, if she's around too, will refer me to her friends, family members, because they want the same type of quality service that I've just given them, and I didn't find anything wrong, okay? But they're going to make sure that their family members know about me because I'm coming to them with the essence of helping them, okay, primarily, yeah. And it's a good opportunity for anyone who's looking for a job in between jobs, wants to set up a stream of income. You know, you do have to work. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, but in anything that we do that's worth doing, it's a matter of rolling up your sleeves and getting busy.
Okay.
And if you like people, genuinely like them, it makes it even easier to do this, because you have to have a passion to do any kind of a business. And if not, you know, just like anything else, you'll fail. Passion is important. Passion is key, you know, to being a successful entrepreneur.
Consistency. Pain.
Consistency also.
Repetition is always You know what I'm saying? Win.
We call it duplication because what you're doing is you found something that works, and now you want to duplicate it so that everybody else around you knows what's going on.
There you have it. There you have it. So how could a person feel as though they get your money worth contacting you? You know what I'm saying? As they publicly
Well,
adjust.
One reason is because soon when they contact me, they're already getting their money's worth because it ain't costing nothing. I didn't sell them anything. They didn't pull anything out of their pocket. They didn't spend anything. Okay? They don't pay me. Okay?
All right.
So they ain't got to worry about that. What they need to worry about is, number one, let me review their policy. Number two, let me do a free home inspection because I may find things that they step over every day. Think nothing of it. But it's occurred in their home and they're living with it when they really don't have to. Okay? So as I do that, and I'm always talking to them about proactive. In other words, prime example is we as men, and if we have a basement in our home, we have a man cave. We love our man cave, right? I love mine. So I might have some nice equipment down there. A good thing to do is take pictures of your equipment. You all right? Because something could happen. You know, you could have an accidental discharge of water, may come into your basement, might cause it to have a flood. You see where I'm going with that? Okay. And what happens now is all of that stuff is subject to other type of elements, you know, that could really mess it up. Okay, I've gone through that on my own property, and I had to get that stuff straight. Yeah. Restoration companies will come in and dry everything out, remove your equipment, like what they did for me. Yeah. You know, so it's important to know that when I talk to other people, always make sure, like a lot of homes in Maryland and all, they have sump pumps. But in order for a sump pump to get the best coverage, sump pumps have hookups for batteries. The battery to back up the sump pump. You got a sump pump, but you don't have that battery backup, and you get a overflow of water causing that sump pump to go out. What happens now is the insurance companies will come in and say, well, you got a sump pump, great. Did your battery backup kick in? And you don't know because you didn't know you were supposed to have a battery to begin with. Had you known that, you'd have had a battery. So now you can contest with the insurance company. And your public adjuster now knows that, you know, he can work with you on that. There are other ways of working also, but that's something that I tell all homeowners. If you have a sump pump, make sure you have a battery backing it up. Because even with a battery backing it up, that water and overflow will still cause the sump pump to back up. It'll cause, there's just too much water. There's nothing that can be done. But you've tried everything reasonable to stop the water flow from overtaking it. And that's what you want. You want to do all that you can reasonably, you know, to protect your home. Okay? And that's what insurance companies want to know. Okay? Give you an idea what I have here, and the folks can see. This is just a small.
I can put it up on the screen if you want to show them.
Yeah, sure.
You can put it up right now. They can see it if you can put it up, a picture of them on the screen. Like, you can't do that.
Okay.
We could, but he got it right here. You can't see it all the way, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it's basically the, you know what I'm saying, a picture of the sidings, ice damage and everything right there. If you can hardly see it, but, you know, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah,
what they covering, you know what I'm saying? Missing sidings, ice damage, and structural damage.
Anything from water heater, AC leaks, hurricane damage. I can go on and on, right? And this brochure covers quite a bit. Also, the advantages of having a public adjuster. And one in particular that I want to share with you. There are actually 5 that I list. There are many more than that, but 5 reasons, and I'm just going to read 4 of them to you if you don't mind. My team, and I refer to the term my team because I'm not in this by myself. My team holds insurance companies accountable to the provisions on a homeowner's policy, okay? Now, your policy covers certain things, and you want to make sure that when you have going through the negotiation process, that your insurance company protects you. Its job is to make sure that you're brought back to what we call pre-loss condition, to make sure your home looks as good as new. All right. Prior to that happening, your home, your personal property, is brought back to new. Okay. And when in this process, knowing that everything has been taken care of, that you're compensated properly for it. My team has the expertise to represent the homeowner with Metro Public adjusters, field adjusters, who also negotiate with insurance company adjusters to reach the best settlement for the homeowner. That's what we do. Okay? During the whole insurance process, you as a homeowner know that someone is representing you. You don't have to get involved. We prefer that you didn't, because there are things in industry conversation that's going to be talked about that you won't have a clue about. But it's okay. You know, what I'm supposed to do is to let you know as things progress when you ask me questions. In the meantime, I'm working for you and coming back to you to let you know what needs to be done. Okay? My team speaks the language of insurance industry, which reduces the chances of a covered loss being denied. That can happen with an insurance company. You know, insurance company may decide that what's taking place is not covered, or they'll delay or deny. All right? With an adjuster working for you, we're going to reduce the chances of that ever happening. And if it's denied, we'll take it further. Just because it's denied doesn't mean we stop fighting for you. Okay? My team prepares the paperwork, takes care of phone calls, anything concerning the proper handling of a claim. This reduces frustrations and anxiety that homeowners often feel while going through the process to reach the best settlement. That happens. So you're already at work working 40 or more hours a week, or however your job dictates to you, and you want to make sure you don't need this as a headache. You don't need this as another task to do. Okay? That's where we come in. We're here to assist you, to reduce those frustrations and anxiety, and work on your behalf to make sure that whatever happens, you're aware of, but we're working, in a sense, behind the scenes to make sure that you're taken care of. And that's it. For any homeowner, regardless of where you live in this country, you need to know about what a public adjuster can do to assist you. And at least annually, if nothing is wrong in your home, get a policy review. Have your home inspected. Know what can happen. Know the protection things that are out there that you could do to protect your home. Your expensive items, the coverages that are routinely covered, you may want to have an endorsement, furs, jewelry, weapons, metals, things of that nature. You want to make sure you may have to get some additional coverage. All right? It's provided. It's there. You would get that from your insurance agent, because you would have that type of conversation with him about endorsements. All right? See, he's in the business of selling you stuff. I'm in the business of making sure that when something happens that you're properly compensated and that you know what's going on, you know, with your home. If any damages may occur, we're trying to look at it in this way that you could do this to make sure that if something does happen, that damage may be minimized, but in the event that it's not, we're still prepared to handle whatever damages happen in your home.
I've seen you guys got hurricane damage. I always wonder how that works. Like if a hurricane comes, like you see sometimes on the news when the hurricanes hit and it like knocks the whole house off, or some of them get blown away.
That happens. That's happened in all areas of this country lately with tornadoes, hurricanes, Puerto Rico, which is a territory of the United States.
Yeah. So how does that work? How does that work? Do your insurance pays for another one being built?
Well, your insurance company is supposed to bring you back to whole, the pre-loss condition. That's why it's important to know what type of insurance you have. Everybody does not have the best insurance policies, but they don't know. That's another thing about having a public adjuster. They have one, like maybe an HO1 policy, 2, 3. 3 covers everything unless it's been excluded according to the policy. 1 and 2 may give you a basic or a broad, but not give you the best coverage. You want to be able to get the best coverage. It may cost you a little more. And even if it does, people are worried about how much will it cost. Usually in insurance policies, if you have, you will have your deductible and your premiums, right? Your premium may go up $50, $60, not a month, a year. So here I am paying an additional $50, even if it's $100 a year. For what I'm requesting, I believe it's worth it. It's worth it because now I'm having some additional stuff covered that I may not have had covered. I never thought about it. But now I'm thinking about it. I want to make sure, man, do I have what it takes to cover what's needed? And the question is, yes, you do. All you have to do is have someone like me review your policy with you. Then I'll point some things out to you. Then the next thing you may need to do is contact your insurance company. Talk to your agent. I would like to have my computer, my small business, some jewelry, furs, things of that nature, covered through an endorsement. How much will it cost? How did you find that out? Because I told you. Okay, that's why it's important to have that relationship, you know, with someone that's an adjuster that's going to work for your behalf, on your behalf.
Okay. So yeah, I was always wondering that when hurricanes and stuff hit like that, and
Right.
houses get
And again,
destroyed.
that goes back to the policy that you have. You know, you want to have everything rebuilt back at what we call replacement costs. Insurance companies going to look at depreciation. They're going to look at all of this stuff. And sometimes you may be underinsured for the value of your home. You need to know that.
So you pay policies, pay that money, just like insurance when you car, you pay your monthly for your insurance, your home insurance, and everything. You pay that money.
Okay, your insurance, when you pay, well, an example, my homeowner's insurance is wrapped into my mortgage.
Okay.
So when I pay my mortgage, I'm also paying my homeowner's
okay,
insurance.
Okay. So it's already wrapped into the mortgage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
Now, some people, if their home is paid off, they're still paying their insurance policy. And they may pay that every 6 months. They may even pay it monthly, depending upon the arrangement that they have, whichever is best for them. A lot of folks on fixed incomes, we have a lot of seniors, properties are paid off. They'll pay it, you know, according to their income. They may pay it monthly or every 6 months or once a year.
Yeah. So how did you get into the business as far as?
I got into the business through a friend of mine. She introduced me to it, told me to come out to a meeting. I came, I liked what I saw, and I said to myself, can I do this? And at the same time, I was working, I'm retired, but I enjoy being business. I like talking to people. And I saw this as a way of working around my schedule. I like being busy. And I do several different things, but I enjoy working with folks, right? Keeping it real is all the time, because it's very, very important that when you establish yourself in this type of business or any business, that your word is your bond. And it's very important that folks understand that what you're doing is building relationships. All throughout life, we'll build relationships.
So as far long as you've been in the building, would you say it's the worst you might have seen somebody's house? Or
Well, I saw
might have
one
given-
a while ago where the floor was messed up, under the countertops, some of the baseboards. It was some damages from leaks, even some outside work. Yeah. And I pointed out what was covered. And after that, the work was done to the home.
Okay. So okay, I got you.
And some policies are settled right away. Other policies, then there's the back and forth.
Okay.
The negotiation process. You don't get involved in it unless asked to. But the insurance field adjuster from my company and the insurance adjuster from the insurance company, they're the ones who go back and forth and trying to settle what needs to be settled.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
So you're kind of like relieved of that nightmare, and it can be. But what's important is that you know it's being taken care of for you. And I tell everybody, as an insurance, as a public adjuster, I work for you.
Most
So
definitely.
therefore, I'm going to give you the best possible job. I'm going to answer all questions. Anything I don't know, I'm not going to BS you around. I'm going to ask people who do know. I'll ask for help. Anything I don't know, I understand. Because I have a team that's going to assist me when needed.
All right. You have it right here, Mr. Maurice Marshall. What's the name of your company again?
It's called Metro Public Adjustment. They're the largest public adjusting company in the country. I've been an independent contractor with them for close to 3 years now. And I enjoy working with them. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about working with people. I've learned a lot about clients, homes, and I see a beautiful future ahead of me
All right.
to continue on doing this.
There you have it. Mr. Maurice Marshall here, Metro Public Adjustments. INC is in the building, Lit TV, DMV. We about to take a brief intermission, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Let's get it.
Mr. K.A. Beats.
You ready, L? Be that soccer joint real quick, L. Hear me. L on easy soccer real quick. Think my man Safe to help me out a little bit, miss you, nigga. Hear me. Little something to warm up for you, hear me? Yeah. Little something for the first Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're gonna shake 'em up, KG, hear me? I ain't tripping, Slim. I do this shit. Let's go! What's outside? Rock, boy! Hey! And when they holler out that squad. Talking about this spot. Hey! They Minnesota, y'all.
Yeah, baby, we back. Lit TV DMV. Lil C-Logic DMV's finest. Maurice Marshall in here. Metro Public Adjustments INC is in the building. I know how we do it. Once again, Mr. Marshall, give them a breakdown who you is, what you do before you go, your social media, where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying, the details and everything about Metro Public Adjustments and what you provide.
Okay. Well, I'm on Facebook under the name of Maurice Marshall. I also have a Metro Public Adjustment webpage under my name as well. So you can easily find me there. I'm looking for anyone in the audience this evening to give me a call at 202-413-4883. That is my cell. My email address is Maurice, M-A-U-R-I-C-E, Marshall, M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L, 930@gmail.com. You can call and text me on that same number. I look forward to hearing from you. Better than yet, I look forward to scheduling an appointment with you to come to your home. All I ask is that you have a current copy of your homeowner's policy. I'll need about 35, 40 minutes. We'll go over everything. And I want to inspect your home if you don't mind showing it off, okay? I don't care how dirty it is. I don't care what you think of it. I'm looking for damages. I'm looking to find some money that you're sitting on that you might know a thing about. I'm looking to help you out in ways that you never even thought about, okay? And then I'm looking for you to do one thing to help me. You're going to learn something. I want you to be totally honest with me that you will go ahead and refer me to family, friends, co-workers, church members, high school buddies, college buddies, it doesn't matter, frats, sorority folks that you've known and you feel comfortable with, that you think enough of, that you want someone like me to come to their home and do the same thing for them that I just did for you, okay? And that's key. That's how we grow, and that's how I help you. Again, Maurice Marshall, cell 202-413-4883, email MAURICE Marshall, MARSHALL 930@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions after this, give me a call. I'm ready for you.
I already know it, man. He's a licensed public adjuster for the state of Maryland and Washington, D.C. He educates you if you don't know, if you're not aware, he educates you on and he educates and protects by reviewing, you know what I'm saying, your homeowner policies and everything, man. So Mr. Maurice Marshall, contact him, man, right here, Lit TV, each and every Friday night, man. We right here live, 7:30, Vox Wave channel. Y'all tune in next Friday. And the show's not over yet. Matter of fact, I got another question.
Yes, sir.
Because you take care of everything, like cracked towels and everything. Like
yes, sir.
Cracked towels. It was something within that region I was trying to get. I know you said the plumbing, the contractors handle that.
Yeah, well, let me give you an idea. You mentioned cracked tile.
Okay.
Not expecting you to repair it. You may have a contractor who needs to repair it.
Okay.
But let's take a look at cracked tile, right?
Okay.
Cracked tile, you're going to think about, well, we're going to pull this piece up, right?
Okay.
Right? Normally that's what folks are going to think about. But from an insurance point of view, we're going to look at replacing all the tile in that area. Because it's basically impossible, very, very hard to match those tile pieces up. We may have to remove all the tile, lay you some fresh tile.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
As it relates to sudden and accidental, and this is what is needed to repair.
Okay.
Another thing is continuous flooring in a home. The lines are going, the grain of the lines say they're going this way. You see what I'm saying? I'm in this room, okay, in one room in the house. The other room over in this side of the house, you know, may have damage to it, all right? But the lines, the way it's running, say, if you know, people may have an adjacent room, might be a hallway, might be connected to their living room, dining room, right? But the way the lines in the floor are running, you may have to pull up all of that wood. Why? Because the damage, regardless of what it might be, needs to be repaired. So now you're pulling it all up, laying it all down. You know, so now all of that damage. And it had to be pulled up because it's called continuous flooring.
Okay.
Okay, so now that entire room will get some new, you know, wood, new tile, ceramic, be whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, so that now everything is brought back to pre-loss condition.
Okay.
Okay, and that's what your homeowner's insurance is supposed to do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. There you have it, man. Lit TV, DMV, each and every Friday. Mr. Maurice Marshall, man, he's in the building, I'm saying, public adjustment. Make sure y'all contact him, your homeowner, you know what I'm saying? If you just tuning in, you know what I'm saying, you rewind it back, you know what I'm saying, watch the show, I'm saying, we live each and every Friday right here, Mr. Maurice Marshall, Metro Public Adjustments Incorporation. And do you have your own company? Or?
No, I'm an independent contractor.
Independent contractor.
And basically I represent the company, but I work for myself.
Okay. Okay. Then you have him. So you contact him at his social medias or by text. What I'm saying, email. You know what I'm saying. You get in contact with him if you're a homeowner. You know what I'm saying. KJ Publications. Once again, Lit TV DOV does provide book publishing services for all writers of all aspects of literature and creative writing. You know what I'm saying. No matter what you do. You know what I'm saying. What kind of stories you have. We specialize in promotion and advertising for that too, and publishing for that, man. KJPublications.com. Or contact Elbert Jones for more details at jonesjr.elbert@yahoo.com, or just contact littvdmv@gmail.com, and we'll definitely get back with you, man. So y'all tune in, man, tomorrow, next Friday. I'll say tomorrow, next Friday night. You know what I'm saying? When we come in live, we're gonna have special guests as usual, you know what I'm saying, as we do it each and every Friday night. I'm Lil C-Logic, DOV's 5. Mr. Maurice Marshall, Metro Public Adjustments and Corporations, man. Y'all stay tuned, Vox Wave channel. We live, baby. Lit TV, catch y'all next week. Let's get it.
Super cranky.